I was compiling the Linux kernel on a virtual machine.
Okay, trying again. Maybe it is showing
Yeah,
some
now it's just
issues.
live. Yeah, I can see everything. It looks good.
Okay,
So just minimize the browser and you're good to go.
okay, I'll go to my
Yeah, it's
live
showing an ad
stream.
for me.
Well, to my live stream, we have two people joining us today, Rika and Suzaku. If I
Yeah,
pronounced it right.
Yeah?
And no, I've done a bit of development here. I've recently done some reconstruction at Nystad, and I have added some small towns here, and I've done some adjustments here in Pandero. But
It looks so funny when it
it's
says
not
new
much.
town.
Yeah.
I would make some terrains if I knew how to work the USGS map viewer.
Yeah, but I think today we're going to reconstruct some real highway here in Mandora, which I will probably rename. Mostly because this stretch of real highway is going to be widened from 4 lanes to 6 lanes, which is actually what I've planned for quite long. Well, I've already widened it here all the way, but here is a little bottleneck. But we'll have to wait until new featured real highway are out. So I am starting the city, and let's see. I think this will take a while to load, but
How many
Like
plugins
you.
do you have?
what?
How much plugins do you have?
I think somewhere between 3 and 4 gigabytes.
See,
That's a lot.
I always forget to back up my plugins folder, so right now I only have like 540 megabytes.
Well, I need to do back up mine as sometime. I've done it 1 or 2 months ago, the last one. But
Let's see here.
well, at least I have quite some progress saved, and
Actually, I was wrong. It's 567 megabytes.
I think mine is
details.
like 1.8 gigabytes.
Well, there is one downside with having such such amount of plugins, and that is that your menus are getting very long. I think
Yeah.
I have 200 or 300 items, and that's for the light replacement mod only.
Nice. Scrolling through endless menus of parks and paths and lights
Fun,
and so on.
fun. Let's see. So,
Oh, I can see the it did that cool window trick where where it like doubles or whatever.
well, I've just my screen is split a bit here. Like, what you see now
Oh.
is actually the part that
Hell, Jackie,
Capture?
the other person on Skype is Suzaku, and that's me.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. But I've one part of the screen is for the chat window and such. I can see the chat window and the game at the same time, but I only stream what's in the game window.
Yeah.
Just a clever-
Yeah, I need to get a double screen set up.
Yeah. I've also changed my loading text. This
Well,
one, this one says.
Sorry.
Says, please wait. We're just loading 3.5 minutes of giraffes' maple trees.
See, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, my, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Please think about it a little more longer. Helljack says dual screens work well for SimCity 4, but I don't
Oh.
have enough room for my desk.
I
Yeah,
just
well-
remembered what I was gonna say. I have a laptop, but I have it hooked up to my monitor, which I got for free from my brother.
Nice.
Ah, nice.
Free stuff's always nice.
Yeah, because
Well-
it it used to belong to like a web design firm he worked for, and then one day he's here. He's like, "Hey, do you want this monitor? I don't need it anymore." And I said, "Sure."
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Because
Monitors
the
like
reason
that.
the reason he had it is that the web design business had went out of business. So
Ah, so, it's still loading. This, I don't think will take all. And you see, there are a lot of tree fillers here, but I'm planning to demolish it because it seems that they contribute to the Propox problem I have in my cities. And it's
by the
also,
way,
Mm,
if my audio is bad, it's because my ISP is slowing me down a lot right now, like a lot.
nah.
Why are they doing that?
I don't know, but it's supposed to be like 30 megs, and I'm only getting 10 right now.
Megabits, right? Or
Right.
megabytes.
Megabytes per second.
That's quite different.
My internet is worse.
Yeah. Yeah, the internet I have, it's a reseller of one of the major cable companies here in the US, so the service can get kind of bad sometimes, but it's usually pretty good.
Well, usually
Because I have Bright House Networks, which is like a reseller of Time Warner Cable.
Well, I have like a upload speed of only 8 megabits per second and an upload speed of less than 1.
Oh, believe me, I know slow internet. I used to have AT&T, and it was horrible. They said I was supposed to get 3 megs download. I barely got half a meg.
Oh hey, I see that Gregory's bothering me. Tower dude.
But the reason we switched from AT&T is that we were going to get cable, but they wanted $250 for install, and then Bright House said, "Oh well, we'll install it for only $40," and so we went with them.
Yeah, that sounds better. Cheaper is better sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, where not cheaper is better is with fast food. I just don't go to McDonald's or Burger King because, well, it's kind of tasteless, the food they offer.
Yeah, but there's a difference in broadband and hamburgers.
Yeah, I see that my game is loaded, so... Wait.
Wow.
It's a miracle! Wait. Ooh, that's...
Well, there's my usual speed test. I don't think you should run one now, Martin, because you're streaming.
I see I've used some old Autobahn signs here, but I think I'm going to replace them by their GTR counterparts.
Now I never understand that why NYBT, why everything displays as like in query the NYBT team, even if it's not an NYBT.
Because
What?
it's a bit improperly modded, I guess. I
Yeah.
see I'm now demolishing all my tree fillers, and I will also demolish all my signs because I have a whole new livery ready.
Oh, for me it takes about 30 seconds, because see, I've got like a powerful computer. See. Well, not
Oh,
very...
yeah.
it's like not that powerful, but it's pretty fast. It's got an AMD Phenom dual core at 2.9 gigahertz.
I have a quad core here, but with SimCity it doesn't really matter because it can only use one core.
Yeah, it was made back
yeah.
in 2003 when no one had dual cores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why Z6L is even worse. Oh wait. Something.
Oh, is that an old stretch with?
Yeah, I still have a lot of Total Real Highway 6
Ah, yeah.
cosmetic pieces left. Quite annoying.
Yeah, you need to fix those. Maybe you should widen the highway.
I already do. This
Oh man, I still want a solid state drive, but I don't have any money to buy it with right now.
I still have the hell has dual screen solid state drive, huge screen resolution. I don't have that. I don't. For
Yeah.
See,
for dual screens, I don't even have enough that room on my desk.
guess how much money I have in PayPal. Go ahead, guess.
I don't even have PayPal.
$0 because you
I have-
shouldn't use PayPal.
I literally have $3.50 in PayPal right now.
Nice. Yeah. Well, I have a solid state drive, and it's quite nice, especially loading times.
Yeah, I have a
Game is
student
lagging.
account, which that means like it's for like high school kids, and it's like they give you a free debit card and everything.
No.
Oh yeah. Well, I get that from my regular bank,
I see that.
so I don't need to use PayPal or
Okay,
services like that.
See that I get money problems, so I will use good old Moolah. Hup, from
Yeah.
500,000 to 10 million.
Yeah, let's cheat some.
Gotta love Moolah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
how I play. I don't give much for the economic simulation.
Well,
Yeah,
I only give about economic simulation when I want my city to be profitable. But when I
My-
do some major reconstruction, I think fuck it, I just go for Moolah.
See my
Yeah.
my computer desk, it's got a top for the monitor and the bottom for like keyboard and stuff, but like the top is taken by a bookshelf, so I just tuck my laptop underneath the top part.
So let's see, I'm going to build a gas station here because most border crossings in Europe and this one with Schellingen and Imagina 2 has only been used by like a parking lot or maybe a gas station, and that's all there is to a border crossing.
Let me see here. I'm gonna look up a place that I've wanted someone to bat for a while. Let me see if I can find it. They
Oh
used to
yeah,
have a
that's
picture
a
of-
nice one.
But it's kind of funny because you know what the name of the place I want them to bat is? It's called Marsh Supermarkets. Yeah, I think when I showed it one time, someone said like, "Oh, I'm gonna show this to Marsh because Marsh Supermarkets."
Oh yeah, you had something on Wegenforum, on another side I am, Wegenforum. There was one member called Geelhoed, and he's one thing he is really known for is being really bugging on details with signs, but really on a level where you think from, oh my god, who cares?
Your sound is a little bad right now, Martin.
Sound maybe.
Okay, here it is. Here it is. Okay. Website for this image. Let's see here. Marsh Supermarket. Where is Marsh Supermarket?
RMs
It
here.
says it's supposed to be on this page.
Put some
No,
forums
We'll just
in
use
there.
fine. Marsh.
No lane, no exit lane. No, you should only have an acceleration lane.
Well, it's
That's the
usually-
proper way to do it.
Here's the
It's
link of
very-
the place.
It's very.
Here's the link of the place I want someone to bat.
Well, this so.
Marsh Supermarket.
It's actually a grocery chain here in Indiana.
Ah. Well, looks very American.
Definitely.
I find my.
Yeah.
It's something you can't do with my username.
No.
Although you can maybe modify the Microsoft logo.
Oh yeah, the Microsoft logo with the four squares, and it's just all Windows colors.
Yeah.
Or are you talking about the old one?
Yeah? I get a call from downstairs.
Yay, fun.
Oh. Oh man, there's something streaming on there's something streaming on the local news website, but I can't watch it because I'm on a Skype call.
Okay. Lol.
Here's the thing that I want to watch. Here's an article on the stream that I want to watch. That's happening like only a few miles away from me. But because they have a live stream, but I can't watch it because, like I said, I'm on a Skype call.
So.
Well, you can watch it with sound turned off.
Well, I guess you're right.
Okay.
I mean, multitasking.
Yeah. Yeah, because they have their news helicopter over the scene, and I kind of want to see this since it's only like 2 or 3 miles away.
That's close.
Well,
Yeah.
get on your bike and go there.
But he can't.
Yeah.
Then he can't
Oh,
watch my stream.
With
Sorry, I meant car.
with how the people drive over here in Carmel, I don't think that's an option to bike.
No, maybe not.
Well, here it's quite huge. But
Yeah, well, the Netherlands is bike heaven, so...
yay.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I'm right on the edge of Carmel, so like half of it's sidewalked and half of it's not. So I'm kind of
you don't have any bike paths at all.
well, they have a bike lane on 116th, but that's the only one I can think of.
We have a
Well,
quite
that's just terrible.
we have quite some dedicated bike paths here.
Yeah. Let's see. We also have the Monon Trail, which was converted from an old railroad, and it goes from like downtown Indianapolis all the way up to up north in Westfield. And some people ride their bikes on that, but because of how people ignore the stop signs, there have been people who've gotten injured on the Monon Trail or even worse.
Speaking of stop signs, I've read an article that on the roads here, they are planning to change the design policy, and in the future there will be no overtaking at any 2-lane roads. Not at all.
What?
It was. I thought also like, what?
Yeah, if you came to Indianapolis, you would be surprised about how much road construction we have. There's Allisonville Road, and then there's the I-69 and 116th exit. Then there's State Road 32 up north. It's crazy. We have like a million construction projects going on right now.
Well, I've seen some cities here that have something like that going on. I mean,
Well, you should see Sweden in the 60s and the 70s. It was construction all over. But where in Indianapolis do you live, or I went to get a look at the place with the bike lanes and all that.
I think.
All right, guys, I'm back. I had to mute my mic for a second because I was telling my mom about some story on the local news.
There was. I've heard that bike lanes in the US are green, painted green.
The what is? I'm sorry. What is what?
I've heard that bike lanes in the USA are painted green.
Well, they do that in Indianapolis, but in Carmel it's just painted white.
Here we do paint all most of the bike lanes red.
And another thing about Carmel is that we have over, I think, 80 roundabouts, because like our mayor studied abroad in England, so he had this idea to replace every intersection with a roundabout.
Like Milton Keynes 2.0.
Well, that's...
Yeah, the BBC, that's actually what they called Carmel, the U.S. the U.S. version of Milton Keynes.
Yeah. Oh, and
Well,
so
roundabouts
we have
are good.
we have here an if you can see a cloverleaf interchange, but I think I'm going to reconstruct it because we have here.
Do you guys
Looks,
do you guys have
looks a
double
bit-
roundabouts? Because over on Keystone we have like double roundabouts.
Dockbone roundabout.
Here, let me get a picture of
I
it.
think it's
Yeah.
you mean the Dockbone roundabouts. We do
I
have
think-
we do have them, but not that much. But
Yeah, that
but we
it's common on Keystone because Keystone's like a heavy travel, and not highway through Carmel. So
well we do have something what we call turbo roundabouts. and
yeah,
that's
Keystone itself, it used to be a state highway, but then the state gave it to Carmel because
Let's see.
the major part goes through Carmel.
Text here. Oh,
So they've been like making
No.
every major intersection on Keystone a roundabout. That's what happens when you get control of a state road to the city of Carmel.
well, roundabouts are good if used properly like that.
Yeah,
They reduce
definitely.
accident quite a lot.
hey,
Yeah.
hey, I can see the.
Well, one of the annoying things is that the McDonald's here in
I can
Carmel,
see,
like they have it blocked off from the office park, so like you have to go around the double roundabout just to get in.
Oh no!
That annoys a lot of people.
I want to say that Helljack linked a Ghanaian promotion video about how the heck do you drive a roundabout. I was
Yeah,
just like,
I
what?
I think I saw that one.
Oh, and here's
It's
the roundabout you have to go on to get to McDonald's in my city.
well, near Pijnacker here we have a roundabout that's actually it's a stoplight controlled roundabout with
Oh.
turn lanes.
Zizug, I forgot you're from Indiana too. Yeah, the most part about the Monon Trail is that that's in Indianapolis where people get mugged. Carmel, it rarely happens.
Well,
Because the especially bad part in the Monon Trail is around the state fairgrounds, and because there's been several people who've gotten mugged over there.
but how do you get that if you... Well, do you go there in the middle of the night or what?
Well, there's been incidents where it's just in the middle of the day, and the IMPD, they have cameras all over their part of Monon Trail, but there was this news report that said a lot of them are not even functioning right now, that they're broken and they haven't had someone sent out to fix them.
What a stupid news report. Something like that will actually trigger criminals like, hey, all the cameras are off, let's go. We can't get caught.
Yeah, well, after that, they said they couldn't do it because, how we installed the cameras through a federal grant, and now that federal grant has ran out, we don't have any money to fix them.
Yeah, but still, it's stupid.
Yeah.
It's like giving
Yeah,
an invitation to rob.
My favorite part of the Monon Trail is it's the part that's 96 and 465, so you can hear the interstate once you go past that part.
A bit of terraforming, maybe this will even out the thing, but we still
Ah,
need to try.
Arne is here. Or Cutherman 111.
Arne. Oh,
Yeah.
wait. I've accidentally closed down mine stream window.
Oops.
Oops.
Yes.
You need to sign up. Let's see.
So,
Let's see.
Well, Suzaku, here's the giant roundabout in my town.
Okay, I see that Helljacky can join now.
There.
So let's.
Oh,
Where's
that is
where's
giant.
side of the screen?
Okay, this is funny. I'm joining Twitch TV, and like, you know what the captcha says? It says, "Are you a human?"
Nah. Okay, let's.
I think you should type no.
Yeah. Well, you have to choose one. So I'm gonna choose yes, I am human.
No.
No is actually one of the options.
You're a robot.
Oh, hello.
Just misspelled my username. I'll do this.
I can barely hear you, Hell.
Yeah, me neither.
See, refresh. Eh.
So, what kind of cloverleaf are you going for?
I think I'm going to rebuild it, but I need to readjust all the dimensions because, well, you know, I am switching from a 2-tile to a 3-tile network, and that's
Yeah.
and that's the whole crux.
Yeah. But, I meant, are you going for a split? So you have a... I don't know what they're called, but... Will there be direct connections, or do you have a separate lane for?
Maybe. I think I'm going for direct connections because I don't have much room here because of the slopes.
He misspelled his username. Suaku.
Lolville.
Yeah.
You guys sound a lot clearer on Twitch compared to Skype.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we received you now. Are you there? Is that you, Ryan?
Actually, I can barely hear you guys on Skype now. That's weird.
Hello.
Now I can hear you quite clear.
Yeah. I read you clear.
Yeah.
So
I might be clear, but you're not to me.
Strange.
Whatever.
maybe you need to turn the volume up.
Yeah, I
Of
think you need to
Skype.
turn the volume up on both ends. But
Maybe.
Well, at first I didn't hear you, but now I hear you quite clear. So at least on my end, it's fixed. So in the meantime, I'm terraforming. Oh, the joys of SimCity.
For big spots like that, just use the level train tool.
Well, sometimes I do that, but I need to have these four lining up before line up. Or what the heck? But it's not level terrain because here it changes a level from plus 50 meters to 0. So that's also what makes this interchange quite difficult. So all in all, it's a pretty challenging area. But it's not a problem, it's a challenge, so... And I'm willing to take a challenge. Keeps the game
yeah. Well, most of my tiles are quite flat, so...
Yeah, this one is also mostly flat, but one part of it is lower than the other. It's slightly lower, and that's the whole problem. AKA challenge.
Yeah. Quite a big challenge.
So I'll level this out first, and later I will make a slope there. I still have those bothersome 2-tile how do you call it? Real Highway 6 cosmetic pieces there.
Yeah, you should, if it's possible, you should make those rail overpasses more realistic by giving them a proper slope and not these.
Oh yeah,
Well-
well, I think I will do that later, but first the interchange. But lately I'm more doing things with earth ramps, which I really like. I like how it turns out. Sometimes with slope walls. I like how that turns out. Okay. So I've flatten out this part, and so we need to delete all this real. Don't have to worry about money because I already have enough with Moolah. Gotta love it. I think for the other side we'll just use the level terrain tool.
Is that the bullet train slope mod that you're using?
No, I use my own. It's
Is
a
it just for rail?
no, it's actually a modified version of the BRF tunnel and slope mod. At some points I made it less restrictive, and for the real highway mod I don't use any slope mod at all, because for sometimes it gets annoying when placing puzzle pieces, so I don't want that. Instead I just level it out with other networks, like for instance here the elevated rail. So
You're breaking up on me. I can't hear you too well. I can hear you fine on Twitch. Like if I turn the volume up on Twitch, you're very clear, but I can't hear you on Skype. Very odd.
strange.
very odd, because we can receive you loud and clear here.
Strange indeed. Have you made sure your settings are correct in Skype?
Oh, I talk to people all the time.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but there's an
I know I
option.
I know I haven't been
That
talking.
says,
I've just been talking to Zizug since he lives in the same state as me, so he knows all my references I make.
Yeah, well, there's an option that says automatically adjust speaker settings or
Oh,
something
no,
like that.
Norton says that that the impact compression is taking up a lot of intensive hard disk use. Gotta love Norton.
Norton. More like Norton virus. At least that's what I call it.
Yeah, Norton virus.
Well, it does its job most of the time.
Yeah. But like how it uses resources, I like to call it Norton virus because the way it uses its resources, it's like a virus.
It's slow.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe call
See,
it the Norton antivirus.
See my
Anti-Norton
my
antivirus.
my parents had something even worse until recently, McAfee.
Oh yeah, I've heard once that it just recognizes one of your Windows files as being a virus, which on reaction it deleted the boot sector.
See, my dad got tired of their computer being slow, and like his McAfee subscription was coming up, so I ended up convincing him to get AVG.
Well,
Ugh, AVG.
AVG
Yeah, that
is
was-
crap.
That's when I thought it was good, but now I know. But I guess it does the job for them. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
Norton really
well,
slows your PC performance. I use a Panda antivirus. You ever heard of that one?
Yeah,
yeah, I
Yeah,
had this one on this computer pre-installed, but we haven't. Since then we switched to Norton
Yeah,
why would
yeah.
you switch to Norton?
because my parents trusted more.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was gonna. I don't know. Well, I think I was gonna recommend. What's it called? Viper to them, but my dad had experience with AVG, like their free version, so he decided, oh, I'm gonna get AVG.
Ah, well, I don't use any antivirus at all.
Why? Linux?
No, Windows 7.
No,
I
there's
just
no
did it. It costs about
antivirus?
$20 a year.
Linux, more like the thing, more like I'm developing a Linux distro right now. But it's hard to do it on a virtual machine because I tried doing it on my spare laptop. Tried compiling the kernel on it, and then like 3 minutes later it overheats and shuts down.
Ooh, fun.
So I have to do it on a virtual machine now.
Okay.
Well, why do you need to compile the kernel? Can't you use
'Cause-
a
Not here.
pre-compiled version?
That's basically what I'm doing because I don't want the Arch branding on it. I want my own branding.
Ah,
Yeah.
well, then you have to go through all the fun times with compiling Linux.
Yeah.
My brother just got a Ubuntu because he had one laptop, but the Windows version of that laptop is kind of well dead.
But yeah, you know what kind of server deal I got for the Linux distribution?
No? Well,
$20 a month for now, and then once it gets traffic, they'll sponsor it for free.
yay! Free stuff.
'Cause,
Yeah,
like they said they do sponsorships, but only for medium to high traffic websites.
Let's see. And in the meantime, I'm placing Real Highway runs.
yeah, I see that. You have some trouble with the ramps.
Yeah. Just placing this stretch so I can line up at the bottom section.
You should make it more smooth using the far pieces.
Yeah, but I don't think I have enough room with, again, the slopes.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, you need to... You need the loops inside the
I
the
need-
clover.
Yeah, otherwise it's pretty useless.
No.
See here.
It is actually the... if you want to know route numbering, I do route numbering on my routes, but wrong ramp, it is got to be a 8C. But I've the route with now 6 lanes is the C40 or Continental Route 40, and the one with 4 lanes is the C75. Is it the one with 4 lanes is the A40. Uh,
Do you have exit numbering?
yes.
Oh,
The
I
thing-
don't like exit numbering.
This is somewhere in the 60.
Oh, did I tell you guys that that one of the local interstates in my area, they since they're extending it down to the end of the state, they reversed the exit numbers. So like exit 5 is now exit 205.
At some time we had with the A12 here in the Netherlands, we had a double exit 11.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I was up there a week or two ago, and like all the exits had a little sign on the edge that said, "This used to be exit 5" or something like that.
Well, we don't.
Yeah,
do that.
why can't they just use sequential numbering instead of by mile or whatever they use?
Well, it's because currently I-69 only goes to Detroit, then to Indianapolis, but they want to extend it down to Evansville.
Oh, Helgic asked if we have the latest version of Skype, and as a matter of fact, no, I don't have the latest version.
No, I don't have the latest version either because I don't want stupid Facebook integration.
No. Social
Facebook.
media, no. Not
No.
for me.
Yeah, I
No.
don't have a Facebook, even though I probably should, because like everyone I go to school with has a Facebook, and that's like the only way I could get in contact with them.
I have I have Facebook, but it's catching dust.
Well, that's probably why I can't hear you guys too well, because I am on the latest version.
Well, I don't think that should
Oh, it doesn't go to Detroit? I thought it did. Whatever.
affect anything actually, because
And you
I'm
can disable the
chatted with
Facebook
people.
portion.
Thanks for correcting me, Zzug. I didn't know it didn't go to Detroit.
Lol 69.
Yeah, 69 goes up to Sarnia with the border crossing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's.
So many road numbers in the U.S.
And then we also got 465, which some of the parts of it are a mess, like 69 and 465, and then Allisonville Road and 465, and
I think.
here.
There's not enough room to put in the clover leaves themselves.
Yeah, you should always do the loops first, man.
Yeah. But you can always destroy part of the farm field and make the outer ones not straight, diagonal, but more bending.
Yeah, I think I will do that.
I think that will look nicer.
B-type ramp. There.
Because those loops, like right now, look just as bad as the old ones.
But something I is up with my exit numbering here in Virginia is that the international routes, the C75 and the C40, have continued exit numbering across the border. So at one side, this road begins with exit 35 or something and ends with exit 67.
I just posted a camera of my exit that I would get off of.
Yeah, I see.
I don't know, here it goes by kilometer posting.
What?
Here it goes sequential.
Sequential is best.
There's a new exit going up by where I live, so it'll be exit 179 because that's the kilometer mark on it. You don't need to change every single sign.
Where are you? Like, where are you where that would be?
Pardon me?
Where is that exit is at?
Oh, it's number 179.
See, 179. Exit 170. And one interstate?
Not interstate, you mean...
I'm not in the States.
Until the 401.
Highway 401 in Canada. Exit 179 is new. Well, it will be new.
Yeah.
Something that's odd, when I was in Switzerland, they use also autobahn numbering, but some of the autobahns are a single lane. So you...
Yeah.
Oh, in Switzerland?
In Switzerland, yeah.
Not Sweden,
yeah.
Switzerland.
But yeah, you know what city reminded me of Indianapolis's highways a little bit?
Well,
San Antonio, because we both have loopways, and we're kind of cities that are like, okay, what would you do there other than like whatever it's known for, or whatever? Because our loop is 465 and theirs is 410.
To me, all U.S. cities look quite alike.
Yeah,
that's very true. But Texas is just over and above. There's just freeways everywhere.
Yeah. They have a small city center with skyscrapers, and then there's a loop. There's a giant highway around it, and then there's just sprawl.
Did I tell you guys back in 2002 I-465 that David Letterman tried to get it renamed after him?
Lol.
It's because he's from Indianapolis, so he wanted to get it renamed after him.
No.
Yeah, we don't name our highways here, and we only have regular street names and road names.
Well,
no.
We only name some of our highways here, but that's when they are within city limits. So we have the A12 in the Hague. It's called Utrechtse Baan because it leads to Utrecht.
And then the way that 465 is assembled, there's also a little part called 865, which that's to prevent 465 from intersecting with itself on its northwest side.
Ah.
Yeah, we have one stop here at Ridderkerk, which is not as number A38, but actually that's only about 1.5 kilometers long. Oh wait, it was 1.5 kilometers, but it's only a stop. It's only because it's a intersection between the A15 and the A16, and the A15 takes a lift with the A16.
Yeah.
So
See.
and so
Yeah. Before
and
it says 465 was they started in 59 and completed in 1970, and it's still under construction today because of all the renovations.
Hey.
can be worse.
Because it's
Yeah.
listed.
The Dutch
It's listed-
the Dutch A4. It's split up in 3 parts
Because
because
it's listed on here as 1970 to present about construction time.
well, the construction time of the A4. One part in Middeldelfland, which is quite near me. It was planned to. It was first plans were in 1969 to actually build it, but well, due to our urban organization procedure, this took quite some longer.
Yeah, before we had 465, we had something called Indiana State Road 100, but then that doesn't exist anymore because the last day of State Road 100 was June 1st, 1999.
But no, well, continuing my story, but actually, it's going to be constructed that part in 2013.
I wouldn't
There's
worry
your-
about building the overpass at this point because it just keeps getting demolished and glitched and stuff.
No,
Yeah.
often not. Not when I'm
It's kind of a
playing.
pet peeve for me. Like I'll do it and then it just keeps screwing up.
Look at me multitasking. I'm watching Channel 8, looking at a Wikipedia article, and on this stream.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Looking at Google Maps, there's a town near where I live which has a.
Okay, screw that. I will just.
They're going to build a bypass with a bridge, but they have the plans since the 40s and they haven't done it yet. But now they are constructing it finally.
Well, I know I mentioned Allisonville in 465. You know why they're replacing it? It's kind of funny. It's because the bridge was so low that semis kept hitting it. So, because like it was like the lowest bridge on that interstate.
Why would you build it that way?
I don't know, but like I think it's open now, but like the few of the exits are closed, so they can get part of it done, but it's mostly done now.
Oh my god. Slopes are getting messed up.
Yeah. Why don't you make a cloverleaf piece for the RHW?
Well, I've done some work for a ramp, but
Let's see here.
it's.
Oh, do
not
you mean
fun.
the Maxis Highway replacement?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, those things.
In realistic scale.
I don't
Darn
know.
it.
But that's what I heard is that Allisonville in 465 is like, oh, we're replacing it because semis kept hitting the bridge, and I'm like, so I was like, wouldn't you have a height limit?
No.
I admit highways in Indiana are a bit dumb when it comes to rules like that.
Where our let's get done is we are overly safe. But really to the point where it's just frustrating.
Yeah.
Like what I said before, the plan to completely eliminate overtaking on 2-lane roads.
Yeah, why would you eliminate that? What's the point? People will only get annoyed and drive faster.
That's the point against it.
Yeah.
It's more like, oh, it's unsafe to overtake, so let's completely eliminate it. What could possibly go
And-
wrong?
But how can you not overtake a car on it? Well,
And also, what I call Allisonville is also the avenue of construction projects, because like on 96 in Allisonville, they're redoing that, and like you have to take a Michigan left turn on it now.
Not Michigan.
Michigan left turn.
Yeah, it's
I
like a
just
different way
recreated
of
those in SimCity.
that's a different way of turning that they do, I guess.
I can give you a link in a second.
I think I've read about it on Wikipedia.
It's kind of odd, the Michigan left.
Michigan left turn. Oh, here we go.
Well, it's not the most beautiful thing, but that will do for now, and I think I have to wrap it up for now.
Here's an article on the Michigan left turn.
I just threw up a link on the Twitch chat.
I put it on the chat.
Okay.
Ah, yeah, now I see.
I think I will have to wrap it up now for today, because I think the stream's already getting long enough. And I see I have Cloverleaf here, quite an unbalanced Cloverleaf, and I think I'm going to put some smooth curves later, but it will do.
I think you need to rebuild that Cloverleaf one time more.
Yeah, I think that may
Yeah.
be the best solution at the end. So, but this will do for now.
Yeah.
So
What's the point of this Michigan left? It just seems stupid and unsafe.
I don't know. It's some way, I guess, easier for them to do construction on that intersection. I don't know.
Oh, I agree it's stupid, but it just keeps traffic from turning left.
Yeah,
So,
well, just
Through
just
traffic
make
goes
slip,
better.
just make
roundabouts.
slip lanes and a roundabout, and you're set.
Well, the problem with that is that 96, half of it's in Carmel and half of it's in Indianapolis. So Carmel would have to get permission from Indianapolis, or Indianapolis had to get permission from Carmel, or whatever.
Oh, yay! Stupid American laws.
Because it's like on the city line.
Yeah, Dutch laws are also quite bad when. So
Yeah, cities
Yeah.
are too small in the States. You have them bickering over each other. If there's one urban area, it should be one city. So, for example, New York should just be all New York. Detroit
Yeah.
should just be all Detroit.
Yeah, but we have something like that here. For The Hague actually has several municipalities. We have The Hague, Leidschendam-Voorburg, Rijswijk, and we have also Pijnacker-Noodorp and Delft. A link to it. It's right next to it. It's actually quite a mess.
Yeah.
See here.
But
Oh, and I
so you,
think I will wrap it up. So I save an exit to region, and I think I'm going to end the stream soon.
yeah, well, it's
Have you
been
thought about putting
fun.
smooth curves there?
Well, I'm going to place them later on, but I think maybe reconstructing more this interchange, because as you see now, it looks quite terrible at the right. Well, I can build them smaller, but that's only when I have at least one of the roads as a real highway, elevated real highway 4, because then I can use the elevated ramps.
Yeah. You know, it's funny, I know all this stuff about roads, and yet I still don't have my driver's license.
Well, I don't have
What? You don't have a driver's license yet?
Yeah, I have to do the learner's permit, so, like...
Okay.
Just thinking here, you can use the RHW6S. You can kind of split it in two ways, and then you can have the off-ramp come off the elevated part.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but I want to have 6 lanes all the way through.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's
then you'll
the
need
problem.
those stupid distributor roads then.
Yeah.
That'll make the junction huge.
Yeah, it's only a minor. Well, I have to wrap this up. So, thank you for joining me at the stream, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, you're
later.
welcome.
All right.
Bye bye.